Adventures with Crop Circles by Marcus Patman. I thought I would write a piece on crop circles. I've known about CCS for quite some time. After all, I've always been a sucker for conspiracy theory stories, and crop circles are surely up there in the top 10. I never really gave much thought to them over the years. However, I figured in some instances it was just kids having a prank, and on the other half, sure, we got UFOs coming down to Earth to deliver pretty drawings in the fields of farmers. This has all changed for me recently. In the summer of 2009, I was at a festival, and I was listening to Jamie Janover give a presentation on Nassim Harameyn's unified field theory. I have been familiar with Nassim's work for several years, but I hadn't really followed it closely. Towards the end of the presentation, Jamie presented a segment on crop circles and showed some examples. One of the more striking examples he showed was that of a circle that had a message embedded in ASCII code. I've been involved in online communications for over 25 years, so being online is nothing new to me, and ASCII code is like a second language to me. So when I saw this example of an alien message in ASCII, I was intrigued to think about crop circles further. I started thinking maybe since some circles were actual messages in ASCII, that all circles are delivering some sort of message. Instead of using ASCII code, maybe these circles are emitting radio waves at ultra-high frequencies that our subconscious will pick up on but the human ear cannot hear. This theory just sort of popped in my head, and I decided to do some experimentation. On Facebook that same day, a friend had posted up a picture of the latest crop circle to form in the UK region. I took out my pendulum and asked my guide if it would be possible for me to decode this circle. I got a yes. So I pulled up the picture and looked at it closely and asked the question, "Please tell me what the message crop circle I am looking at now is conveying." The result was, "Help is always available, just ask for it." I also found out in my experimentation that some circles convey multiple messages. I found this out by asking my guide, "How many messages does this circle have to convey?" I then kept thinking, if these circles are here to convey messages at ultra-high frequencies, so our subconscious picks up on the messages, maybe they are like radio beacons broadcasting in some cases multiple messages, as I mentioned above. At this time of accelerated evolution, it makes sense to me why we are seeing an increase in circle activity. Note: you might notice that most crop circles are being formed around the United Kingdom region. I think the reason for this is the United States airspace is under very heavy surveillance, and thus, activity of the Galactic Federation to convey these messages on US soil is more difficult. Yes, I did say Galactic Federation. That, however, is another article, but feel free to Google it. Most recently, I noticed a friend post on his Facebook profile about a crop circle that recently appeared that is almost identical to the tattoo that he has on his back. Curious, I went ahead and decoded the circle, and I conveyed the message to him. The message was indeed beautiful, and he commented on how it fit him well. I am excited as to the future with regards to crop circles. They are communicating important messages to the human population with regards to what is happening on a galactic level. There are still those that will argue crop circles are all a hoax. While that may be true for some, there are now circles that are appearing within a matter of hours that are several miles wide. These circles also have energetic fields emitting from them, which also supports my idea of UHF broadcasts emitting from these formations. I will continue to decode these circles as they unfold and when my time permits. I invite you to do your own research into crop circles and draw your own conclusions.